All right. Today, tens of thousands of people marched in Washington, D.C., and virtually as well, for a civil rights rally dubbed the Get Your Knee Off Our Necks March. It happened on the 57th anniversary of the historic March on Washington in 1963, when Martin Luther King Jr. gave his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. I don't believe that that is a coincidence. Reverend Al Sharpton and civil rights groups organized the march following the death of George Floyd, who was killed after a now-fired Minneapolis police officer knelt on Floyd's neck. King's eldest son, Martin Luther King III, and relatives of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Eric Garner, Jacob Blake, all participated. King III delivered a fervent speech that demanded real, lasting structural change. He added, "If you're looking for a savior, get up and find the mirror." Very, very, very powerful. Democratic vice presidential nominee Kamala Harris made a virtual appearance in which she encouraged participants to learn from the work of civil rights leader John Lewis. Lewis was inspired to pursue justice in the wake of the lynching of Emmett Till, the 14-year-old Chicago boy killed in Mississippi 65 years ago. Kamala Harris said, as John put it, "Emmett Till was my George Floyd. He was my Rashard Brooks, my Sandra Bland, my Breonna Taylor." Among the demands from protesters were police reform and protections for minority voters.
And what John Lewis was saying about that Emmett Till story, if anybody does not know exactly who Emmett Till is, please go and research the story. It was not that long ago. It happened to an innocent 14-year-old. That was so powerful for John Lewis to say that Emmett Till was our George Floyd, our Sandra Bland. Yep. And I love that he said that, because now the younger generation who might not know even the older generation who might not know the story will go and actually research it. It shows that, like he said, if you're looking for a change or somebody to make a change, go find the nearest mirror. It starts with us.
That's exactly it, because if you accept it and you take it, then nothing ever changes. And sometimes you know, as John Lewis said, sometimes you got to cause some good trouble. You got to look in the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During a 1963 march on Washington, D.C. for jobs and freedom, King spoke before more than 200,000 regarding the challenges African Americans face. That was his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. It has gone down in history books as one of the greatest speeches ever given.
Yes.
Let's watch.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.